you hear that? You do hear? Eh? Did you hear that? See, do you hear that? It's music. This is N55.
What's up? Welcome back to the channel. A bit of a story time. So as you can see, the title says my car is broken. It's not really as bad as it sounds. I ran into a quite common issue that comes with well, all these 3-liter 6-cylinder BMW engines, but most commonly the N55. Yesterday I was taking one of my friends to Midrand to go get his car. We took the highway, and then as we were getting into Joburg, the N1 goes from like 2 lanes to like 4 lanes. So I was basically on the first lane, car in front of me, going slower than me. I was in comfort in drive, and then just use pedal shifts to go down from 8th gear to 6th so I can go past him. So I did go past him smoothly. Then I went back up to 8th gear, and as soon as I went back up, I heard a pop. And that popping sound, actually, I heard it from the back of the car, which was weird. And then immediately there was a warning sign on the car, which I'll show you. And also the car itself had gone down in power. I didn't panic because at least the message said, there's an issue, but you can still drive the car. So since I was in the middle of the highway, I just switched to the slower lanes, started driving carefully so we can get to our destination. So the car went into what I found out it's called limp mode. So limp, like you're limping, so it cuts down the power. You can't really use any of the boost, so you can only use limited amount of power from the engine, but you can still drive it quite slowly. You can still get up to speeds of 100, 120, but you can't really go as much as before. So then drove, got to Midrand. Then when I got there, I just sent my dealer a message, showed him a picture of the error message, and then he said to me, he'll organize for the car to be brought in to check out what the problem is. I also contacted the guys on the M235i runners group, just to ask them, if you get this message, what could be the issue. I also contacted Adam, which was the previous owner of the car, just to find out has he had a similar problem, and what could it be. And everyone said it's definitely the charge pipe. Well, I wasn't gonna do anything, in the middle of Midrand, so I was like, okay, let me just drive back home. When I got home, opened up the bonnet, and yeah, the charge pipe was disconnected, and part of it is actually completely broken. So doing a bit of background research on the charge pipe, found out that it's due to the material that they use for the charge pipe. In this engine, they use plastic. And plastic, over the years, it wears out, it cracks, and eventually it breaks. So this car has quite a lot of power, quite a powerful turbo, and using plastic components where you're supposed to have a lot of that compressed air running through, it's not ideal. Eventually they're gonna break. So right now, what I have done, my dealership said the part is booked, so they'll just let me know when I can bring in the car, so I can get the part replaced. And obviously, because it's under warranty and it is gonna be an original part, they're gonna put another plastic part. what people do in the aftermarket, that is, not original parts. They get an aluminium charge pipe, which is obviously gonna last longer, not gonna crack, gonna be more stable and stronger. Um, but I'm afraid to put that now because I might void my warranty. So I still have a couple of months of warranty left. So I'm hoping that this new one that they put in is not gonna give me any issues till the warranty is finished. And as soon as it's finished, I pop in the aluminium one. So yeah, that is the long and short of the story. What I have tried to do, I tried to like pop it back, but the actual ends of it is broken, so it's really not going back. The clamp that goes over the charge pipe on the throttle body side, that's on the engine side, not the intercooler side, it fell down to like the bottom of the engine bay. I tried getting it out with like a coat hanger just to try and clamp it back on to see if I can have a temporary fix so that I can do the drive to Pretoria where it's gonna get fixed. But I can't get to it, and the only way to get to it at the bottom there is to take out that bottom plate, which has 28 screws. So the only way to get to it is to jack up the car. It's a lot of work, so it's quite frustrating. You're not used to seeing the car like this. It's the same first issue I've ever had. Um, you just want to see it fixed. And even though it might not cost me anything, or it might not cost me much, but it's still gonna be a day. Hopefully, it's only a day that I can take it, get it fixed, and then drive back. But if it's more than a day, it's gonna be even more of a hassle, because it's about an hour and a half to 2 hours to get to the dealer from where I'm staying. We'll keep you guys up to date after it gets fixed, how it looks, how it feels, and that all is well. What worries me currently is because when the pipe is off, um, these engine components are quite exposed. It's a big hole on either side. So that's why I've just left it on, even though it's not tight, so that no air or no debris can come in. So yeah, we'll then see what happens. Are we?